Let us consider question number 9. It reads, a proton collides with a stationary deuteron and a He3 nucleus is formed. For this reaction to take place, the proton must have minimum kinetic energy given by 1.4 MeV. If instead a deuteron collides with the stationary proton to make this the same nuclei again, how much minimum kinetic energy must that moving deuteron should possess or have? So these are 4 options we need to mark out of this. So let's say this is proton and this is 1s2, that is deuteron, and proton is moving, and then this helium He3 is being formed. Now this is proton that carries a mass of 1 proton, and thus we can say as m. Consider mass and mass of proton and neutron to be similar, so that will be having a mass 2m and this will be having a mass 3m. Now since linear momentum remains conserved, so because of that linear momentum conservation, we can think of, for this, linear momentum is given by p. That means proton has momentum p and this had momentum 0, then combined together will also have the same momentum. Thus conservation of momentum written in short. Also we can go for the mass energy conservation for this reaction because this is taking place. So we will write the total mass energy equivalent. So it's going to have a rest mass energy as mc square plus kinetic energy, which is p square by twice m, because m is the mass of this. This deuteron will have only rest mass energy, which is 2m into c square. Kinetic energy is going to be 0 because it does not have any momentum. This, which is helium, that's going to have a rest mass energy 3m into c square plus kinetic energy, which is going to be p square divided by 2 times the mass is 3m. So that's equation 1 we can call for energy conservation, or mass energy conservation to be precise. So that was the first condition. Here something is known to us. What is known to us? The energy possessed by this proton. So that energy possessed by this is going to be p square by 2m. So that's given to us. And this p square by 2m is 1.4 MeV. Let's call this energy by E. What we need to find out is this case, or for this case. In this case, instead of proton, now this deuteron 1s2, this is moving. Let's say its momentum is p dash, and this proton is at rest. So this momentum is going to be the final momentum as well, and the same element, that is He3, is being formed. So p dash and p dash, when we are writing, that means we are using linear momentum conservation. And what we need to find? We need to find this energy, that means energy possessed by deuterium or deuteron. So this deuteron is going to have energy like p dash squared divided by 2 times its mass. Its mass is twice m. So it's like p dash squared divided by 2 into 2m. This number we need to find out. Let's say this number is represented by E dash. So we are going to find E dash. Now let's write the mass energy equation for this as well. So this will have a rest mass energy 2mc square plus kinetic energy, which is to be found, that is p dash square by 2 into 2m. And this proton is going to have only rest mass energy because not moving, so mc square. This final element is going to have a rest mass energy, which is 3mc square, plus the kinetic energy, which is going to be p dash square divided by 2 times its mass is 3m. Now using one equation in equation number 2, we can write that we are subtracting 1 from the equation 2. So we subtract 1 this out of this. So we'll find these rest mass energies will go off. So this 2mc square will get cancelled out, mc square will get cancelled out, 3mc square will get cancelled out. We will have only relations with kinetic energies. And we will have like this energy that we need to find minus this, which is the energy that we know, is equal to this kinetic energy, which is p dash square by 6m minus p square by 6m. Now since we are using these notations E and E dash, we can convert this. So this is E dash, which we need to find out. This is E that is given to us, and from the same expression we can convert this. So p dash square by m is going to be 4e dash. So that's 4e dash divided by 6. Similarly, p square by m can be written as 2e. So that's going to be 2e by 6, this number. You can check it. Simple calculations then. Then after, we can collect e dash and e separately. So e dash is going to be like a 1 minus 2 by 3 when it goes here, and this comes here, so it's like 1 minus 1 by 3. After simplification, we are going to get like this is going to be e dash by 3, and this is going to be 2e by 3. So by 3 getting cancelled out, e dash is equal to twice e, and we know e is 1.4. So e dash, which is unknown, is now coming, is twice of the 1.4, which is 2.8 mega electron volt. That means if this reaction has to take place, minimum energy required for this or by this deuteron before collision is 2.8 mega electron volt. Hence option D will be the perfect response. Thank you.